What's going on, everybody? Genesis Jones here from Total G-Shockers, and in this episode of the Top 10 Things You Should Know About video series, we'll be going through the GWN1000B-1B, which is G-Shock's Gulf Master. So let's get into it. The Gulf Master series, part of the Master of G line, is a watch with features and functions designed to provide vital information about constantly changing ocean conditions to Coast Guard crews who respond to emergency situations on those rough seas. This Gulf Master is a G-Shock analog model equipped with a barometric pressure that can be used to predict upcoming weather changes, a temperature sensor that detects the change of air and water temperature, as well as a digital compass that can be used to determine wind and tide direction. So let's get into the top 10 things you should know about the GWN1000B-1B Gulf Master watch model. Number 1. Color. The Gulf Master is black, has a blue bezel, and features blue, white, and red accents. Number 2. Construction. The Gulf Master, being a G-Shock, is of course shock resistant, with an impact structure that uses a hollow case whose toughness philosophy has been handed down to all G-Shock. Also, water resistance is up to 200 meters. The model boasts an exterior design that includes an LCD sub-display on the lower half of the face and the tide graph and barometer indicators at the 9 to 11 o'clock position. It has numbers on the bezel to display changes in altitude and atmospheric pressure. Number 3. Power source. The Gulf Master has tough solar technology, making it possible to maintain stable operation even while using power-hungry functions. Using a solar rechargeable battery, the Gulf Master is able to catch the light and transform it into energy. And now the tough solar technology is so advanced that even the weakest light sources are sufficient enough to keep the Gulf Master in operation. Number 4. Battery life. The Gulf Master's approximate battery life is 6 months on that rechargeable battery. Now this happens when there is normal use of the watch without exposure to light. Number 5. Digital compass / thermometer. Further, we have triple sensor capabilities, which, as we mentioned in the introduction, comes equipped with barometric pressure that can be used to predict upcoming weather changes, a temperature sensor that detects the change of air and water temperature, as well as a digital compass that can be used to determine wind and tide direction, which is needed under those survival tough moments. Now, the digital compass on the Gulf Master is able to measure and display direction as one of 16 points, with the measuring range being from 0 degrees to 359 degrees in 1 degree measuring units. Now, with this Gulf Master, there is 60 seconds of continuous measurement, hand indication of north, directional calibration, and magnetic declination correction. For the thermometer, the display range is from negative 10 degrees Celsius to 60 degrees Celsius, which is equivalent to 14 degrees Fahrenheit to 140 degrees Fahrenheit, and is measured in units of 0.1 degrees Celsius and 0.2 degrees Fahrenheit, with the option to change over between Celsius and Fahrenheit. Number 6. Altimeter / barometer. Now, when it comes to the altimeter, the measuring range is from negative 700 meters to 10,000 meters. This is equivalent to negative 2,300 feet to 32,800 feet, and measures in units of 1 meter or 5 feet. In addition, you can set the altimeter measurement interval to be either 5 seconds or 2 minutes. For the barometer, the measuring range is from 260 hectopascals to 1100 hectopascals, which is equivalent to 7.65 inches of mercury to 32.45 inches of mercury, and it measures in units of 1 hectopascal and 0.05 inches of mercury. There's also the atmospheric pressure tendency graph, as well as an atmospheric pressure tendency information alarm, which beeps to indicate significant change in pressure. Number 7. Multiband atomic timekeeping. Also, there is multiband atomic timekeeping, in which your Gulf Master will receive time calibration radio signals, which keeps the display time accurate. Locations that have the atomic timekeeping function include the US, the UK, Germany, Japan, and China. Also, there is the auto receive function, which happens up to 6 times per day and up to 5 times per day for China. Number 8. World time. The Gulf Master has world time, which includes up to 29 time zones. Now this is 29 different cities plus UTC, which is the Coordinated Universal Time. Now, as you know, UTC is not considered a time zone, simply a universal time standard. In addition, there's also daylight saving time and city code display. Number 9. General timekeeping. Now, timekeeping is one of the obvious functions for a watch. On this Gulf Master, it includes 4 daily alarms plus 1 snooze alarm, a 1/100-second stopwatch whose measuring capacity is up to 23 hours, 59 minutes, 59 seconds. The measuring modes available are elapsed time, split time, and first second place times. The countdown timer counts down from 60 minutes in units of 1 second, and you can set the countdown timer in 1-minute increments. Other timekeeping functions include the 12/24-hour format and a full auto calendar, which is pre-programmed into the year 2099. Number 10. Other functions. Other functions on the GWN1000 Gulf Master include the low temperature resistance down to -10 degrees Celsius, which is 14 degrees Fahrenheit. There's also the moon data, which displays the moon age of the specific data, as well as a moon phase graph, tide graph, which displays the tide level for a specific date and time, neo bright luminous hands and markers, and the full auto dual LED super illuminator backlight for the digital display with afterglow. Now, the weight of the watch is 101 grams, the face of the watch is 55.8 millimeters wide, and the retail price is $500 in US currency. So there you go. Those are the top 10 things you should know about the GWN1000B-1B Gulf Master. Now, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Also, if you didn't like this video, give it a thumbs down. All I care about is making relevant and valuable content that will help you out, so your feedback is greatly appreciated. Also, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already and hit that notification bell. We're dropping content every single day, so I want to make sure that you get notified when a new video drops. That's all for now. I'll talk to you later. And as always, continue to rock your G-Shock nonstop. Deuces!